Welcome to Middlesex Moments, produced by students, faculty, and staff at the Center for New Media at Middlesex Community College. I'm Steve Minkler, College CEO and Academic Dean, and today's show comes to you from the Pavilion and Founders Hall at the college's main campus here in Middletown. We like to think of the Pavilion as the college's family room. It's a place for people to gather, socialize, have something to eat, share their talents, and actually hear some great music like we're going to do today. So joining me behind the scenes are all the students who are enrolled in the college's studio television production course. They're here in the Pavilion and also in our master control room in Chapman Hall, running all of the equipment that makes Middlesex Moments happen. In fact, we're producing today's show simultaneously for television, YouTube, Facebook Live, and WLIS WMRD radio, all at the same time. And we couldn't do it without the student crew and their professor, Rich Lenosi, so really many thanks to all of them for participating today. First up, it's time for our news segment called In the Loop, when we feature 4 short stories highlighting some of the many things happening on campus. And because it's getting to be toward the end of the semester, there's lots of stuff going on. So this is your chance to stay in the loop about what's happening at your community college. April 26th was the date for the 5th annual MXCC Academic Convivium. This event was a day-long conference which showcased some of our students' best work. Dr. Andrea Levy, professor of psychology and coordinator of the Academic Convivium, reported that 54 students gave polished, research-based professional presentations and poster sessions on topics such as artificial intelligence, dissociative identity disorder, and public health issues in contemporary society. At a ceremony held on May 2nd, the Middlesex Community College Foundation presented 93 students with scholarships valued at over $90,000. All of us at the college, and especially the student recipients, are very thankful for the generous contributions made by numerous community partners, individuals, and MXCC employees who support the Foundation's scholarship funds. The following evening, on May 3rd, the college recognized 24 students during the annual Academic Awards ceremony. This event is a tradition at the college where the faculty say thank you to those students who are graduating this year with the highest grade point average in all of our associate degree programs. The ceremony also celebrates the unique professional relationships that develop between community college students and their faculty. It's the end of the spring semester at Middlesex Community College. Students, are you getting ready for final exams? Well, if you still need some help, the Middlesex Moments crew has some help for you.
So I tutor English at the Meriden branch at Platt High School for Middlesex Community College.
We provide tutoring and testing services in Middletown and tutoring and library services in Meriden. And we encourage students to come to us to study, assistance also with test anxiety or stress management, especially now during finals.
The Academic Success Center has been a huge resource of confidence actually for me in terms of finals. They have really bolstered my skills that I'm going to need coming up to finals. The end of the semester is always a tough time. And I think just as a resource as a whole that you can just access at any time, it's absolutely invaluable when it comes to finals preparation.
It's a major help. It's a second pair of eyes on a paper. You know, it's working through concepts in math, science, anything else that you might need, and it's extraordinary.
To find our tutoring schedule, you can stop by Chapman Hall, room 701, the Academic Success Center, or you can go online, www.mxcc.edu/ASC.
Middlesex Community College will celebrate its annual commencement on Thursday, May 30th. The class of 2019 has over 350 graduates who will earn certificates and degrees in over 70 academic programs. The college is delighted to announce that this year's commencement speaker is Congresswoman Jahana Hayes. Congresswoman Hayes' personal journey took her from being a teenage mother to community college student to National Teacher of the Year to being the first African-American woman elected to represent the state of Connecticut in the U.S. Congress. MXCC's commencement will be held May 30th at 6 o'clock on our main campus. The rain location is at Platt High School in Meriden. Be sure to tune in to a future edition of Middlesex Moments for highlights from commencement 2019. So there you have it. You're in the loop here at Middlesex Community College. When we come back, we'll meet singer, songwriter, producer, and radio personality Jay Cherry, and she'll have details about the 8th annual Middletown Music Festival happening right here at Middlesex Community College. This is Middlesex Moments. Stick around, we'll be right back.
Starting back in high school, was not the best student, and so I decided that Middlesex was the best option for me.
I chose Middlesex because they had a lot of different programs that I was interested in. For me, it was just easier to come here part-time and also keep my job. Middlesex, I would say, helped me get my foot in the door in the news business.
I had professors that cared about me, that pushed me in ways. I went to Middlesex Community College and transferred to Wesleyan University with a full scholarship.
The Center for New Media has all the stuff that I see daily at News 8 to be able to jump on and say, I have experience with a control room, I have experience with a TV studio. It's definitely a good choice.
Welcome back to Middlesex Moments. This is Steve Minkler, and we're coming to you from the pavilion here at Middlesex Community College in Middletown. And for one weekend every year, the college campus comes alive with multiple stages of local original music as part of the Middletown Music Festival, which will be happening on our campus the first weekend in June, actually May 31st through June 2nd. And joining me now is the producer of the Middletown Music Festival, and that's Jay Cherry. Thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having me, Steve. I really appreciate it.
So this is the 8th annual festival, and how did the festival originally get started?
It got started, we were here, I'm a graduate of Middlesex, of the Broadcast Communication program. It was wonderful. And so I'm in town, you know, in the area, and came here for Shakespeare in the Grove and had an aha moment. Could we bring original music to the campus of Middlesex? And that's 8 years ago. So we started off with 3 bands and a poet. Now we have 30 bands and lots of things happening all throughout the weekend in 3 days. So
yeah, so it's not just music. You have all sorts of other craft vendors.
Yes,
and other people.
absolutely. We have we actually have a few nonprofits coming. We have Free Me, which is a nonprofit or a new group that's formed to help people addicted to opioids and also help families struggling with opioid addiction. We also have Headcount, which is going to register voters. It's very important to get out and vote and do that, so I thought that was great. We also have some other nonprofits coming as well, not fully confirmed, but I believe we have Moms Across America that's going to be here, and Informed Choice USA, which will be here as well. So, and we're looking forward to having crafters and lots and lots of music, and also we're going to host some workshops for free to the public, hopefully if we get a grant from the city. But we will definitely be having all the music, and the workshops will we'll know that soon.
And the festival itself is free of charge.
The festival is free and open to the community, so basically everybody is welcome. We do collect donations and come up with clever ways to get people to donate. We are now a 501c3 nonprofit organization. Our mission is to bring local arts and music into the community and make it accessible to everybody, which is one of the wonderful things about Middlesex, putting the community in community college. We really appreciate your support all these years to allow us to take over the campus for 3 days and bring all this music. It's just been profoundly wonderful.
Yeah,
Thank you.
And it's a fantastic partnership, and I hope many of our students come and our faculty
Yes,
and staff
I hope
as
lots
well.
of students
Yeah.
come and the faculty and staff come. There's something for everybody. We have musical genres from jazz to like heavy metal, and eventually we'll probably bring classical because it's the only thing we haven't brought to the Middletown Music Festival. So that's something that maybe we'll be able to do next year.
Okay. Well, so focusing on the music, you really have a mission and a passion to bring local artists. So these
Yes.
are people who are from the community, who
Yes.
write their own work and want to share that. So, and you yourself are a performing artist as
Yes.
well. So talk a little bit about why there's that connection about giving people like yourself the stage to share their talents with the community.
Yes, so as an original music, to produce original music and have an audience for it is a wonderful thing outside of a commercial establishment, and it's great to be in a restaurant or a bar or something like that. What we wanted to do is showcase the original music coming out and give the artists a stage and people the opportunity to hear this music that they never heard. A lot of people will say, well, I'm in a band and we play a lot of covers because that's what people want to hear, and my philosophy about that is people want to hear good music. And so it doesn't matter if they're covering the Rolling Stones or they're playing their original song. I think if given the opportunity, I think the audience is going to love that just as much as they've loved any Rolling Stones song. I think that being able to showcase that is a nice thing to do.
So the weekend of the festival, you actually have multiple stages set up.
Yes, we do.
On campus. So there's a little bit for everyone. So maybe tell us a little bit about the flow of the event, and then about some of who the artists are too.
Oh, excellent. So we have 2 stages, one right over here in the pavilion, which this is a gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous place. So we've been able to do it outside even in the rain because of the coverage, which is wonderful. So the way it works is that when one stage is on, the other one is off, so that you can see all the music. So when the pavilion has Someone You Can X-Ray, which is a local band, very fabulous local original band, and they dance. When you come in here, Someone You Can X-Ray, you're gonna dance. Then we have an artist, Wawberry. She's kind of R&B. You're gonna just love her. She's so soulful in her sound and energy. And then you can go over to the Cedar Grove stage and you can hear a Filthy Fiasco, and their drummer is just like wild. We have we did a little video of him last year just doing his drum solo, just really like heavy-bodied music, So and then jazz. There'll be jazz also on the Cedar Grove stage. So things will be going back and forth throughout the day or weekend.
Now, and if people want to learn a little bit more about this, there's a Facebook page and other social media that you're using to promote the festival.
So jcherrypresents.com, and you can also find us at Middlesex Music Festival, which is also on Facebook, and you can find the event there too, the 8th Annual Middletown Music Festival. You can find it through there in jcherrypresents.com. We'll have all the information about the start. And we start at 5 o'clock on Friday with Adelaide Pumpkin, who's a young performer. And we also have Middlesex Music Academy, Middlesex Music Academy's Kid Rock Band will be here too, so we're looking forward to that as well.
Okay. So this is the 8th year of the festival.
The 8th year, I can't believe it.
Where do you think this festival might be 8 years from now? What's the projected plan for the festival?
Well, our goal ultimately is to continue to do this. So 8 years from now, it's like a thing that so many people are coming to that we've run out of parking. So that is ultimately the goal, to have this tradition to celebrate all of the original music, arts, and culture, because there's also lots happening with the workshops that we're hoping to bring in. Authors and farmers, and also having people come in and talk about opioid addiction and ways to help, things for the community, and hopefully a kids' art tent. That's what I'd like to see happen if we get that grant. I met with the city this morning. That's why I'm talking about that.
So we got our fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed for the grant from the city.
And it sounds really more like, the focus is the music, but it sounds more like a community day out for everybody.
Yes,
so certainly
absolutely.
with the grounds here at the college, you could bring a picnic lunch, and you
Yes.
could bring something to eat. You can certainly wander around the grounds while you're listening to some great music. So to have all that kind of come together at this place is really a highlight of our community here in Middletown.
Oh yeah, and then it's so beautiful up here, and that's what I love about it. When we were here for the Shakespeare and before we started the festival, I was like, wouldn't it be so nice? And it really has been, because people come with their children, they can be rolling and cartwheeling down the hill, and mom and dad can be sitting down having a nice picnic lunch, and you got teenagers that'll come up and hang out because there's really great music and it's a good vibration. And we've even had senior citizens coming, and one year we had a bus from DCF came and brought some of the children that are in the home to our show, and I thought that's what we're trying to do.
Absolutely.
Eventually, what we would like, this is my goal, is to have like a bus for folks in the north end of Middletown that can't really easily get here, because I believe there's no bus service on Sunday. I've talked to a few
Correct.
people.
Yeah, that's right.
The weekend service is really tricky. I would love to see it so that some of those folks that are in that community would also be able to participate with some kind of bus service. That's a goal for the future.
Well, and we've talked about using the artists that you've collected for the music festival to perhaps do a concert series here at the college during the school year, which would be really
we would
interesting.
love to do that, and like to work toward that goal. This is a great spot for acoustic music right in here, and this is beautiful.
Definitely. And we're going to hear a little bit of you in a moment.
Yeah.
But I do know that the Middlesex Movements crew caught up with Jeff Carter. Who's a
Jeff
guitarist.
Carter.
Yeah.
He is fabulous. He's playing in 3 bands, Someone You Can X-Ray, Randomizer, and The Now Machine. He is an absolutely wonderfully talented man. Yeah, great guy. Great bands.
So let's see what our crew found out when they talked to Jeff Carter. So let's roll it and see what we found out.
My name is Jeff Carter. I play in 3 bands, Someone You Can X-Ray, I play in Randomizer, and I play in The Now Machine. I play a little bit of keyboards, and I sing, but mostly guitar and guitar synthesis, stuff like that. I was definitely inspired to be a musician by my dad. My dad was a folk singer when I was a little kid, and he played guitar, and he taught me at a very young age. Biggest influencers, definitely guys like Brian May of Queen, and Freddie Mercury, Trey Anastasio, guys like that really shaped where I wanted to go. The Middlesex Music Festival is basically one of the high points of the spring and summer for me. It's one of those festivals I get to play every year. It's basically, it's one of those sort of highest points of the year for me. It's what I really come out to do. I love it. It looks like Friday night at 8 p.m. I'll be playing at the Pavilion with Randomizer. On Saturday, I will be playing with Someone You Can X-Ray, and I'll even be guesting with another band. But Someone You Can X-Ray will be playing at 8:45 p.m. And my buddy's band Bass Camp will play at 4:15 p.m. I'll be guesting with them. I want to play music all over the world as my day job. That would be where I want to be ultimately.
Yeah, so Jeff sounds like a real cool guy. I look forward to hearing him play.
Oh, yeah,
at the
he's
Music
great.
Festival.
Yep.
Okay. So that's the Middletown Music Festival, May 31st through
Yep.
June 2nd here at Middlesex Community College,
Yep.
produced by Jay Cherry. And after the break, we're going to hear a mini concert featuring Jay Cherry and Mr. Sparks. So this is Middlesex Moments, coming to you from Middlesex Community College. Stick around. We'll be right back.
I really had no idea what I wanted to do, so I worked a lot of minimum wage jobs. And finally, I was just like, I just need to go back to school because I wanted to get a business degree. And Middlesex Community College was super convenient.
The reason I chose the Middlesex Veterinary Technology program was because of all the opportunities it had with Piper Olson Veterinary. There's no other place where you would have access to that. I would definitely recommend Middlesex to anybody who's interested in that career because you're going to be 100% prepared to start your job.
Never thought I would have reached this far with my associate's degree. It allowed me to buy a house. I was able to get married. It was a dream.
Welcome back to Middlesex Moments, coming to you from the Pavilion at Founders Hall here at Middlesex Community College in Middletown. And I'm going to step out of the way and turn it over to Jay Cherry and Mr. Sparks for a little mini concert here in the Pavilion as a preview of the Middletown Music Festival. Take it away.
Thank you so much, Steve. Thank you for having us and all the students here for doing the taping. It's absolutely wonderful to be here with you guys. This is an original song called Agape Love. It's the first song I wrote on ukulele. Agape So this is another original song. I'm the talker. I love to talk. I talk when it's his song. This is Words Fly Like Eagles. Mr. Sparks here is just an absolutely wonderful songwriter. Fourth fret, right?
That's subjective.
Well, I think so.
I turned on the radio. The president was singing. A choir was singing and the bells were ringing. We've had a run of tragedies of late. There's not enough love and there's just too much hate. So the people gathered for words of comfort to guide the way. Sometimes the truth gets uncomfortable, no matter what you say. I see a hope in a child's unbiased view. While we've all been withered, tethered to the deepest blues, 'cause words fly like eagles, lofty and high, way above the mountaintops. They seem to steep to climb, 'cause actions speak louder than words, and words are not enough. Still we like to hear. They're saying the right things, still saying the right things. It's not enough. Most everyone acknowledges that this has got to stop, as we climb over each other in a race to the top. We're constantly bombarded, so many fearful signs, forgetting we're connected to a love that's divine. We've heard it all before, all the lies they keep repeating, and it's no wonder all our hopes are fleeting. But I see a love in a child's unbiased view. While we can do better, much better than we do, 'cause words fly like eagles, lofty and high, way above the mountaintops. They seem to steep to climb, 'cause actions speak louder than words, and words are not enough. Still we like to hear. They're saying the right things, still saying the right things. It's not enough. I see a young man, he looks up to the sky, searching for the answers from way up on high. He looks down into the well, into the deepest part, where the seeds of love can grow deep inside the heart. Words fly like eagles, lofty and high, way above the mountaintops. Still, we need decline, 'cause actions speak louder than words, and words are not enough. Still we like to hear they're saying the right things, still saying the right things. It's not enough. Words fly like eagles. Words fly like eagles. Thank you.
This is Jay Cherry and Mr. Sparks, and you'll both be featured at the Middletown Music Festival. All right. So that's May 31st.
May 31st to June the 2nd, and it starts Friday at 5 o'clock. And bring a picnic or eat off of one of the food trucks. We definitely have Val's Vittles confirmed, so she's got all kinds of lovely, locally produced food. So.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for joining us today on Middlesex Moments. And thank you all for watching or listening to Middlesex Moments. And we definitely want to see you here May 31st through June 2nd for the Middletown Music Festival here at Middlesex Community College's main campus at 100 Training Hill Road in Middletown. You also can visit us at our Meriden location at 220 Co Avenue, which is Platt High School. And certainly you can visit us 24/7 at mxcc.edu. So for Middlesex Moments, for our entire production crew and all of the faculty and staff and students, I'm Steve Minkler, and we hope to see you again.
Thank you.